it's a struggle to get speakers. I will say that is one of our hardest things is actually getting speakers.
It's always interesting, I think, and some of us in the group might be going, "What do you mean it's hard to find speakers? We're right here. We're right here." But I
Yep.
hear that from every event planner. It's just really hard to get speakers, and so that's part of why I want to dig into this today because I feel like there's this disjoint with all the speakers saying, "What do you mean? I'm available. I got 200 dates on my calendar. I'm available for," and event planners are saying it's hard to find speakers, and so we're trying to reverse engineer this and figure out why is there such a disjoint. So thank you for
Yeah,
that.
and I
Yeah.
think it's great that you're getting this together because I know at least on the national side, we're trying to get with all the different chapters and who they work with, a list of speakers that we can all use. So, this is amazing. So once we get
Yeah.
like what you're working on too, this is going to be phenomenal for not just Wisconsin, but nationally.
How do we break into this thing? What do we need to know about how you're hearing about speakers from other people that's going to help us who are trying to break into this?
I would say like to Nan's point, LinkedIn is huge. That we will do I know I do a search to see if there are any speakers out there. I mean, Google, honestly, looking to see if there's anything out there. It kind of depends on what we're looking for.
So when you say Google search or LinkedIn search, what are you searching for? Like if it's just sort of this opening search.
Mostly it's like either professional development, motivational speaking. If we're looking for a specific topic,
I look local first, trying to think about like mediating, travel costs. So I always put Minnesota in mind. And then it is like I do reach out. What other government agencies have had someone come that was, advantageous?
I like to say that I'm a professional stalker. And that really comes from my recruiting world too, right? But it really comes down to me is network. I definitely am constantly reaching out to anyone I know, the Steves of the world, who have I talked to before? Who do you know? Who have you seen?
Mhm.
Definitely a lot of LinkedIn. LinkedIn is huge for me in my crew. But we're Twitter, we're Facebook, but we also Google, just like Amanda said and Marie said. It's looking up keynote speakers. It's looking in the content of what you're looking for. And mine, word of mouth is huge. If you've talked to somebody, I'm constantly looking at the SHRM conferences. I'm looking at all of my competitors. Who do they have? And then I look at the feedback. I'll look to see if Steve has had a TED Talk, or if he's got a website where I can look and I can watch his video and have a conversation with him before I get any further down that road.